So as many of you have noticed, I have extended the shade range of my ink liners. Out of the 9 shades, I thought it would be really cool to use these 3 shades to create this look. I was kind of inspired by the idea of color blocking, you know, kind of like my sweater where, you know, you have just like, it doesn't necessarily even have to be square, but just like these angular shapes that create one fluid line. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So for those of you who have tried the original black, the Trooper shade, you know how amazing this formula is already, and so it just made so much sense to add basically a new color spectrum of liners that you can play with and create so many new looks. This is something that's very exciting for me because you know, as somebody who loves to play with color, whether it be through the tattoos that I do to my makeup, having those tools to be able to achieve different looks is really awesome. Some of my favorite new shades in ink liner are, you know, these really beautiful olive tones, some natural browns, and then the more electric blues, and obviously the white. I think a good white opaque formula makes for an amazing eyeliner. I think it's important to achieve, you know, even just a look like this that's quite simple, that the formula itself is obviously very bold in color, but also has the power of long wear, because the last thing you want is colors running or smearing into each other, and especially when you're trying to get these nice semi-geometric shapes really close to each other. And one other thing that I want to mention that I love about this specific component, you know, in comparison to the tattoo liner or any other eyeliners that are out there, is that the preciseness of the felt tip really lends itself to be able to play with it a lot more and create different little details, which you will see in this look. Okay, so for this look, I'm going to kind of create a base using the white shade. I've named it Neruda after one of my favorite poets. You just want to put the angle of the white stripe where you think it's going to go, but don't worry if it's not perfect because we're going to basically layer this. So I go back and forth and just make sure that it's semi in the same area. Using like this stamping method, you can see that it makes it really easy just to basically just stamp on the color. Next, I'm going to use my favorite shade. It's called Wolf. I've named it after my favorite female writer, Virginia Woolf. So I'm going to create a little corner coming out from the inner corner of my eye, and then gently sweeping it into the direction of the white. All right, cool. So once we've got that little point done, go ahead and start trying to join it to the center part of your eye. And don't worry if you don't get it right from the beginning. This formula is so amazing that it's so easy to build on. And again, using that little stamping method I showed you makes it really easy just to pack on the color. Next up, let's use that electric blue I was talking about earlier. This is going to create our famous wing tip. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on and make sure that it's kind of at the same angle as the other eye. And that will be like the groundwork for where we start the blue. Then from there, go ahead and extend a point from the white in the direction of the cat eye wing. And as you can see, like, I'm not trying my best to make it perfect from the beginning because this is like dummy-proof eyeliner. You can be super experienced or a true beginner and, you know, achieve this look that looks definitely more advanced than your regular cat eye eyeliner. All right, now that we're done with the eyeliner, I'm gonna move on to mascara, as I always do. And there you go. Voila, there it is. I hope you guys liked this tutorial, and of course the options are so endless when it comes to what you can do with these eyeliners, and I really can't wait to see what you guys think of the shade extensions and, more importantly, what you guys come up with. Bye!